Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zephiel's Castle. Don't you feel welcome, Danny?
I do feel welcome, Danny. I love how there's just a few enemies on this map.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You know, honestly, this map seems pretty good as it is. It would probably get a lot worse if there was like a couple more druids.
I think if there was like 2 druids here, 2 of them here, maybe like some heroes and a sniper here, maybe like some more of them down here, then this map would be really difficult. But we don't have to worry about it.
It would be in violation of the fire code. Be overcrowded.
Oh
my god.
There's more enemies.
Who invited these bozos?
What are they doing here? Look at this.
Turn zero reinforcements is such a shit mechanic.
Such a dumb mechanic. So we are ready to storm the castle. However, I think we should sit outside and have a picnic first.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stat boosters that we planned on eating during the Fog of War map, but then we didn't get it because modding FE6 is weird.
Yeah. So instead, we found out if Echidna eats a wing, she doubles everything on the map, including the enemy heroes. I found out if Lot eats 2 wings, he doubles everything on the map. Oh, I guess Laram's animations are on.
Including heroes.
Yes,
wait,
including the enemy
everyone
heroes.
has animations off, but Lugh has them on? Why?
Oh, everyone's animations are on, that's why. That's odd.
Why were animations on?
I don't remember.
I thought you had them solo, but I might be misremembering.
I think I got tired of like turning them off and on for some people. So, oh, that's a speed cap. Wow. So he can just double them.
Just barely.
That's huge.
I mean, look, Lot has. I'm knocking on wood. Lot has been with us since chapter 2. He and Shanna are the oldest members of our army. I think he deserves a couple of chicken wings.
Same. So we found out that nothing on this map is aggressive unless you're in range of it. So if we just end, the game thinks really hard about how it can reach you and then just gives up.
It feels like FE1 AI, where like everyone has to think about their move. Nice dodge. We spoilers actually knew about that dodge.
Yeah.
Jacob was being very intentional in trying not to arrow dance.
Because we found out that first RN is a miss on the staff. So I'm like, gotta make sure I don't accidentally burn something.
Yeah. But that's good. That's good. It's good to know. It's good to know.
I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but I get that way about if I'm like moving units around. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have to make sure I don't like accidentally burn RNs unnecessarily, because what if I accidentally burned like the crit RN that would have gotten the KO that I needed or whatever? Or maybe I'm the only one who thinks about that.
Sometimes I do that. So I've done that in a few of my challenge runs, but not like with every action. It's so typically my sort of threshold for reliability in terms of rigging is I'm willing to rig things on like turn 1 if it's like a 20%, 30%, 40% crit type deal. Especially if I'm doing like a 0% run, right? A lot of ROM hacks that I enjoy playing will add like the crit bonus to like snipers and sword masters and
which is fun.
Halberdiers if they exist, and berserkers if they exist. And so I'll be like, okay, this enemy is a little bit too tough for my team to take on because 0 growths moment. I'm gonna rig a 30% crit hit. And so then during those scenarios, I'm very intentional with my arrow dancing because I'm like, I have to actually keep track of this. But the rest of the map, not so much. Although when I did my sort of eventually failed LTC, I was very intentional so that I could keep track of RNs that way as well.
That's understandable. Thinking really hard about where it wants to move its units.
Everyone is just hitting end turn over and over and over.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So, during our various testing, just because we're just sitting here, we might as well fill the air.
Definitely.
Something very funny happened, and that was that Igren secured 4 kills while berserked in order to get A-rank bows. All 4 of those kills were on blue units.
But hey, she finally hit 8 bows.
She just really wanted a silver bow.
So what else?
She just really wanted the silver bow.
Angel Robe and Secrets book.
Is the book for geese?
Definitely.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Now all he needs is 1 point of speed, and he can double the Heroes and Mercenaries too.
He does have 4 experience away from a level up. I mean, look, are we about... Genuine question, because I don't know the answer. Is this the sort of playthrough where you're willing to save state and rig a speed level up?
Not really. If it's...
Understandable.
I'm weird when it comes to save states. I don't like using them a lot, but if it's something like I've just used an in-game save point and then someone rolls a bad level, there is the little voice in my mind that's like, you could just reset to that save point and go for a different level up.
The one time I've used a save state to rig a level up was in my first ever Maniac mode playthrough of Path of Radiance. You know Oliver's Mansion?
Oh, yeah.
How the thief will, there's that top left treasure room that has, bolting in it. So the thief got there before I did. But I was able to get someone to block the door so the thief couldn't leave. However, Volk was 1 point of strength away from being able to steal the bolting. And he was also 10 experience away from leveling up. And there's a lot of priests on that map with mend staff, or heal staffs, or some sort of staff that I could steal.
Yeah.
So I save stated, and I was like, you know, I'm rigging, he has like a 35, 40% something. But I was like, this map is so long. This is like my 4th attempt at the map. I just want the bolting. Because I had hyper invested in Soren. And specifically Soren's lightning rank because I used the crit forge glitch to give him an infinite crit lightning tome. So I was like, Soren actually has the rank for bolting at this point. This could be useful. I want it. I need to steal it. And I rigged that. That was a very fun playthrough. I kind of, as fucking garbo as Maniac mode is, as a balanced difficulty, the more I tell stories about it, the more I want to play it again.
Interesting. I've heard
it's such a bad difficulty. It's such a bad difficulty, and I kind of want to do it again.
I was gonna say, because I've heard really not so good things about it. That it's
there are so many not so good things to say about it.
The biggest thing that I've heard, and the reason why I probably won't play it ever, is that it sounds really spammy. Like, it doesn't sound like it doesn't feel like really tight difficulty. It just kind of sounds like, here's a billion enemies with 1-2 range. Now deal with them.
It is a 50% strength level up, by the way, that I was rigging for. So it's a coin flip.
Okay, yeah, that's not too unreasonable or anything.
It felt like it was 35% because I had to do it 8 times. But I did get it eventually.
You ever have those moments where you are trying to rig something and you're trying to arrow dance and you try it for so long and the over 50% won't work and you start going, wait a second, is this correct? Am I rigging this properly? Did I do that wrong?
Yeah, I had that happen on camera with you actually. Remember when we were trying to rig a crit with Anna against Ashnard?
Oh right.
We slamped ourselves into believing that you can't arrow dance in FE9, which you can. We arrow danced so many times, and she kept not getting the 60% crit rate. And I gaslit myself into thinking that I couldn't do it. The worst part is that we didn't actually need to rig that crit because we could have gotten it with the help of Kanagus, or no, Gifka. Gifka's the one who shows up in FE9. So we could have gotten it with the help of Gifka. But I sent Gifka the wrong direction for some reason.
That was definitely a run. That was something, all right.
It's where it all began. That is
Yeah.
where both of our YouTube careers began. We wouldn't be here as it stands
44 hit.
without that. I don't think you want to do this attack, Jacob.
I sometimes like forget that that run was even real. Like I'll think about it and go, wait a second, we did that. That was... I gotta build your tome rank.
And people say Lalina can't double because she has lower speed than Lugh. She can double Armor Knights, and that's who she wants to double. Because, like, you have mages for the slow tanky enemies. You don't have mages to fight the, like, paladins and shit.
Okay, I think...
What are we looking for?
I was trying to figure out why I opened my menu and the only animations turned on were geese.
I think we turned Geese's animations on to Devil Axe.
Oh, that's true.
If
Look
I
at
recall
that.
correctly. It's been like 3 weeks since we recorded that.
We've been a little
Um,
busy.
Just a teensy bit.
Look at that. Look at this good unit.
I mean, he doesn't have 100% accuracy with a Reaper weapon.
True.
I don't know if I would call that a good unit. That feels
He got
pretty bad,
speed!
actually. He got skill. He got
He got
speed!
speed!
He got speed! He got speed! This
can
is not a
double
drill.
heroes!
This is not a drill. Ladies, gentlemen, NBs, and everything in between, he got speed.
He can
We
double the
fucking
heroes.
got him.
I wasn't gonna say
Can
anything
I take
during
a
the level
moment
up.
to rant about... Can I take a moment to rant about the worst enemy in the entire fucking game, though?
Oh yes, definitely. Because I was gonna talk about them eventually.
It's the same guy, right? We're thinking of the same guy?
It's this guy, right?
Yeah, that fucking sniper! I hate that fucker!
Look at this. He has all this range. He can hit over the wall. Brave.
So you gotta, like, hug the right-hand side, and then, like, it's so fucking awful.
My plan is I think I'm going to just leave Shin here with the Murglies and just try to make him go away.
The light brand hero also fucking annoys me.
I find the light brand one annoying as well, but mostly because I think because of the enemy turn order, the heroes go first. So if you try to bait the sniper, you just bait the hero instead.
I can't wait for the Binding Blade remake where they give that sniper a longbow as well.
Oh, that sounds...
Like, longbow plus brave bow.
That sounds very well designed.
And, like, a crit bonus. I will say this. As much as, like, people complain that snipers don't get crit bonuses when Berserkers and Swordmasters do, and I get it, and I understand why. I genuinely think the game would be worse, however, if their snipers had crit bonuses, because of the large number of enemy snipers you face, even starting in the fucking early game. Like, there's snipers on the Western Isles.
That is true.
Like, imagine trying to recruit Klein if he had a fucking crit bonus.
Oh, that'd be really funny. Nice level. Yeah, crit bonus is like the easiest thing I can think of to be like, oh, since they're a solo weapon type, they get a crit bonus. But there's also other fun things you can do to snipers, like give them like different range shenanigans they can do.
I think if they had a crit bonus and this game had a hop-on guard, it would be fine. My
Yes.
biggest issue with snipers being given a crit bonus in FE6 is there's no Iron Rune effect. Like, if we had
Yeah.
scrolls or something, right? Like, any way to negate crits. It's fine. You know, I don't like...
The lack
I already
of...
don't like the Berserkers, but they're using axes, right? So you just
Just
send a sword
dodge.
unit and they never fucking hit. You can't do that to snipers. Like, there's no bow break.
You're just kind of stuck getting fired at.
Yeah.
Did I bring barrier? I did actually.
Yeah, because we want to try to get her to A rank.
I did the math earlier, and annoyingly enough, Lightbrand plus both hits from the Brave Bow kill Shin. So it's not super safe to leave him there.
That's actually so fucking obnoxious.
Me pressing the minus button to check global enemy ranges. If you ever see this menu pop up when I don't do anything with it, it's probably because I pressed the minus button to check enemy ranges.
Minus button? Are
The-
you Nintendo Switch coded?
Maybe.
It's select.
Yeah, the
It's
select
called
button.
select on real consoles.
It's called the select button, but now it is called the minus button.
real gamers call it select, not this fucking Nintendo Wii crap. I don't actually care if you call it minus or select. I don't actually care. It caught me off guard as anything. I legitimately don't give a shit.
Nah, it's all good.
You can call it what you want. You can call it what you want.
Now these dudes are moving.
They're
Look at
schmoving.
this.
At least so the thing about Fenrir is it's really scary, but at the very least it's low accuracy.
Oh yeah, yeah. This dude
Like Fenrir has
40
no
HP.
fucking hit.
Pew pew. Shin is such a good unit.
I still can't believe this is your first time using him. Like I know
First
I'm
time
Nomad
Shin.
pilled, but like yeah, it's not just me. It's not just me.
God, this unit's
He's
so,
so good.
This unit's so good.
He's so busted.
So I gotta deal with this guy. This looks safe. We will simply crit first, right?
Wait. You gotta use the Devil Axe to counter his Devil Axe.
Oh, the Devil Axe is on the other side of the map. I actually don't hate this.
Use the Warp Staff to warp your Devil Axe to Gonzalez.
Oh. Why can't you just do something right?
She did plenty right by killing blue units.
We will simply crit.
Oh, okay, we're good. Your stream froze for me for a second. It's fine.
Suspense.
I heard you say we will simply crit, but all I could see was Igrin still, and I was like, Igrin is not gonna simply crit. She doesn't do
Igrin
anything
will not be
right. We just
critting.
went over this.
Whoosh. Oh my. Accurate fire chip has failed me. Where can you reach? Right there. Also, how much hit does Fenrir have? Oh yeah, only 65 hit. That's the same as like an Iron Axe, I think.
Right, that's what I was gonna look up. Would you mind pulling up Cecilia?
For sure. Whoosh. Bong.
So in 6, every staff is only 1 weapon experience, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
Her.
So Cecilia is currently 35 staff uses. No, sorry. 30 staff uses away from warp.
Approximately.
I think we can do that on this map.
Yeah.
I think we can do that on this map.
I'm sure, because she's primarily going to be staffing anyways.
Yeah, and like, maybe we'll have to wait a couple of turns and like heal people once we've killed Zephiel who have like 1 or 2 HP missing, but I think if we're conscious about it, doubling with brave weapons just makes me so...
Don't worry. That's why we use the brave
Okay,
weapon.
he can still, yeah, he can still, I hit the math real quick, I was like, he can still kill.
That's just
Here's how Percival can still win.
just, I love the idea of poking this guy relentlessly 4 times and he just has to stand there. And he got strength. Yo, was that Maltet rank?
It's like,
Yo. It's almost like he broke 3 killer
shame that
lances
we
last
missed-
map.
it's a shame that we missed Maltet,
Oh,
though.
definitely. Yeah.
Of all of the weapons to miss, Maltet and Apocalypse are actually some of the worst ones.
Definitely.
Like, why couldn't we miss fucking Aureola so we didn't have to play that map? Like, the game just decides, you get Douglas, but no R. I wonder what would happen if you, like, flagged no Douglas, or flagged no Aureola map. Would you still get Douglas in, like, preps? Because he didn't die? Or
I'm
just he,
actually
like,
not sure.
because he joins?
I think we're just
Because we missed the Maltet paralogue without killing anyone, right? So
Yeah,
presumably
we had
you could
everyone
check
alive.
off to so presumably you could like change the paralogue requirements to fuck yourself over by accident and leave Douglas alive, but also not get the paralogue or whatever.
Something like that.
But I would assume that he just doesn't join you because he joins after preps of paralogue.
Yeah, he like walks onto the map or whatever.
Hello, Roy. I am here to,
Nice
Wreck your
Reaver.
Oh my god. Whack, whack, whack. Untitled goose kill.
Geese is doing some work. Oh, you exist.
The fact that these two heroes have perfectly overlapping ranges is also very frustrating.
Yeah.
Because of the light brand.
727 attack. You take 9. So you actually live a hit from...
Multiply it by 3.
Yeah. He doesn't get doubled. He would actually live a crit. That's pretty huge.
Okay.
These guys are kind of in my way though. So if we put Lot here. Lot needs to end at least here. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Dancer can go here. Lot goes here. Okay. So you can go here.
So you move Roy 1 square to the left so he can fight the...
Definitely.
Because, like, Shin can't live Brave Bow plus Light Brand, but I have to assume Roy can.
Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Oopie daisies.
Just rescue drop Larum forward.
If
Actually,
only.
do you have the rescue staff, like, genuinely?
I might have broken it last map.
You might have. I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been a long, long time.
Wait, when do you get rescue in FE6 again? I'm a fake fan. I can't remember when you get rescue.
Oh, that might not exist. I gotta check now.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it exists. Oh.
Look what Zephyr was
that's where that
hiding.
went. So that's where that went.
Maybe that's why we didn't get the guidance.
So yeah, I instructed Jacob to edit the treasure chest contents.
And I liked that idea a lot, so I did it.
I think missing the gaiden for reasons that are outside of our control is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the take. Well, it was worth a shot, I suppose.
I like that whenever I got it, it said, like, you got the Maltet. It didn't say, like, you got Maltet or whatever. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I wonder why that is, because that has to be an unused message. No, actually it's not, because you get the Maltet at the end of the event.
Oh, that's right.
It is the message they give you at the end of the chapter. So it's not an unused message. It's cool that it carries over though, like to be in the chest as well.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Can you imagine if it was just like you got a Maltet?
One of the Maltets.
Ooh, I'm gonna harp on this again. Can you imagine if longbow snipers had fucking crit bonus?
Ooh, that
like
sounds
what
kinda
if that guy had a
gross.
15% chance to crit?
Welcome
right?
to FE6
Like it's not
where
a
it'd be
lot,
30%.
but it exists. Well, I mean, I say 15 because I'm assuming you have some amount of crit avoid.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like your units have luck.
Yes.
Because if it were 7 or 8, you could presumably still face 0 crit from the longbow sniper.
Gosh. Zeus dies to both of these guys. Wow.
Zeus is only a good unit because you didn't have him fight both of those guys.
Oh. Reaver. Why are there so many Reavers?
Percival can use an axe though, right?
The axe that I thought I wasn't gonna use. I can just use it.
No, but I mean, you can pass it over to from Geese.
True. This also doesn't look awful.
Yeah, I want to point out that Percival at Reaver disadvantage has the same fucking hit rate that Geese did at Reaver advantage. Like 70s.
I think I'm gonna bait these guys a little closer. Maybe? Or maybe I just hold up in the corner and deal with that next turn.
Does Zeus have your Delphi shield?
Yes.
He's still only flower deployed, so I assume so. Okay. Because that sniper is a problem otherwise.
This? I don't hate this.
If you could crit, that's actually awesome.
Killing it, 28, 27. He would take...
11 luck.
Yeah.
Look at those green numbers, though.
Look at
those
all of those.
Numbers.
I don't like the killing edge and sniper overlapping. I might just... enemy phase, the light brand one, and then go crazy next turn.
To answer your question, you get the rescue staff in chapter 16.
Oh, right.
It's in one of the treasure rooms. I think it's... Oh, actually, I know the answer to this. It is in the top right treasure room. And the reason I know this is I had to look up where it was for a playthrough I'm doing that I'm co-commentating with Ogier, because I made a troll hack, and one of the maps requires rescue to be fucking beatable.
Well, that's funny. Good level up.
And I gave him a rescue staff for free on Elen's starting inventory, but he had to break it, and I was like, well, there's a map that requires rescues. Let me make sure that rescue is available before that map. And it is, and I was like, oh, but that treasure room, actually, I turned the door into a wall, so you're gonna have to use a warp use to get the rescue staff.
Perfect. What do you do with the hand axe, actually?
Sorry that was, like, completely unrelated. I
think that's funny.
I got reminded, and this looks fucking terrifying.
It's a little bit. Oh wait, because you also exist.
Like, you're between a rock and a hard place. Well, that guy can't reach, though, because the wall. It's like we're between a rock and a hard place, TBH.
So, I think we'll leave you to enemy phase the hero. Because it doesn't count as a sword at 2 range. Yeah.
Yeah, it's light magic at 2 range, so it's neutrality.
So we can just...
Because that's one of the things you can do against Gel, is like you can use Lugh for weapon triangle advantage, Lilina for weapon triangle advantage plus fire support.
Killer bow.
Grab this thing, Sap. Oh,
that would have been a good idea. Yeah, should be fine.
a little too slow on the draw.
Yeah.
No, I just meant like so that he has it in his inventory.
Oh yeah, just in case he wants to use it later.
Like not even so that, like, because I'm assuming Igren doesn't die to 1 shaman.
Yeah.
Although the shamans on this map are actually, or the druids. They're not shamans. If they were shamans, it'd be fine. They'd be 20 cat magic. They have like
29 cat
fucking
magic.
And the fucking Fenrir, is that what it is? The 13 use A rank tome?
Yeah, Fenrir is the really strong, but all of them only have Nas, luckily enough.
No Luna, right? Yeah,
Oh yeah, Luna actually doesn't exist yet. FE7 was where they decided to add Luna, funnily enough.
Really? That's another reason to hate that game.
I knew I needed to.
Luna is a tome that feels so cool in theory, but the way it was designed in both FE7 and FE8 is just awful, and then they never brought it back. Right? Is there any Luna after FE8? FE9 doesn't have Luna. FE10 doesn't have Luna. FE11 doesn't have Luna. FE12 doesn't have Luna. There's Awakening. Awakening does not have Luna. It's got like 17 different... It has 10 different Dark Tomes.
But
none of them are Luna. Because there's like the Brave one, the Crit one, the Siege Tome, Nosferatu. There's one that's just a generic-ass tome, which feels weird because there's no class that can use Dark but can't use other schools.
Yeah, I guess I can't think of... Doesn't... I know 3 Houses has Luna, right?
Oh, it does, yeah! No, it does, because that's how Lysithea can one-shot Nemesis without killing any of the kings.
Oh, that's really funny. I never thought about that.
On Maddening mode, I think she can do it. It's one of those things where, like, can does not mean can, right? It's one of those where, like...
Theoretically, you could do it, but in practice, not really.
I'm fairly certain that what you have to do is, like, go to the garden and garden magic seeds literally every chance you have. And, like, you skip paralogs because of that.
Me, who still has no idea how the gardening system works.
Oh, I mean, I can explain it to you if you want. It's
Yeah,
actually not that hard.
Yeah, we're not doing anything important right now.
So, I've had to do some rigging for gardening for a Blue Lion 0% growth run that is currently ongoing. Basically, So each seed that you plant has a pool of flowers it can give you, right? Those are all, and most of them are like gift or food stuff, right? So like ingredients for cooking or gifts. All of the ingredients and gifts are rolled when you talk to the gardener and harvest, right?
Oh.
However, there are also certain seeds that have a chance of giving you stat boosters. They're not full stat boosters. They give
They're like
you
plus
2
1
stats.
boosters.
They give you 1 stat. But they are helpful even outside of a zero growth context. If you like want to ensure that someone hits a threshold you need them to hit, even if you're not rigging the garden, what you can do is like, because what you're doing by planting the seed that you want, like let's say that there's a unit you need to hit a certain strength threshold, right? If you plant strength seeds every chance you have, you are effectively increasing their strength growth, because there is, in addition to the percent chance that they just proc strength normally, the percent chance that you get a +1 strength stat booster, and treat that as if they strength leveled up, right?
Makes sense.
The way that you rig strength stat, or any stat booster, not just strength ones, is those are rolled when you plant the seed. So what you do is you make a save file. What you do is you make a save file, you plant the seeds, you make a second save file after planting the seeds. Then you immediately end your exploration, skip to the end of the week, go back to the garden, and check and see if you have got the stat booster. If you do, then loading the save after you plant it in the garden will guarantee that you always get that stat booster that week.
Okay.
If you don't, then you load the save before you planted them, you plant them again, and stagger the save again, and just keep doing that until you get one where you get the stat booster.
You just keep bouncing
and that
your
way
saves
you
around.
can, yeah, and that way you can always that is the fastest way to check whether or not they've gotten it, because otherwise you have to like you don't want to do all your weekly tasks and then find out, oh, I didn't get the stat booster I wanted to rig.
Well,
for.
that sucks.
Therefore, I have to do my weekly tasks again. So that's why you do the 2 saves, is so you can check if you get them before doing all of your weekly tasks. Especially if you're doing extensive rigging, where like some of the other weekly tasks need to be rigged, because students asking to join Violet's Help on B support is also a rigged action, and that is rigged. That is rigged separately from the garden. So that being said, like for the average maddening playthrough, you don't have to rig most of that. Like I do think that rigging Lysithea joining as early as possible is very beneficial, but even stat boosters, I don't think you need to rig. The biggest thing with stat boosters is looking up online. There's a website. It's Triangle Attack actually has
Triangle Attack.
all of the plants and what stat boosters are associated with them. And the biggest thing is, if you know there's a certain stat benchmark you want to reach, planting the plants that have the possibility to give you that stat booster. And you don't need to rig it, because like you will get them. You just want, the only reason you would rig is if you want to guarantee you get them every week, right? Which typically is thing that you do in like either zero growths or like
some kind of run,
some
where
sort
you
of rigged
really
LTD
things
or
go
something.
your way.
Yeah. I would not recommend spending that amount of time rigging for a casual playthrough, even a maddening casual playthrough. It's not worth it. Like maddening mode is there's sort of it's a weird dichotomy, because maddening mode both is like harder and easier than people tend to make it out to be.
I'll believe it.
We're like, there's a movement is the wrong word for it, but there's sort of a narrative that like maddening mode's not actually that hard once you like know
what you're doing.
Once you know once you know what units get what at what ranks and stuff, right? And like I think the knowledge that you bring in is part of the difficulty, right? Not everyone knows all that initially, but also it is worth being like even if you know...
Oh.
Are you trying to get my boy killed?
I just wanted to see what that combat would look like, to see if I could leave him in range of something. That's kind of yucky.
Can you silence that druid with Cecilia?
If I had a
silence,
status on her,
that's
it's not the worst
unfortunate.
thing. It's not the worst thing in the world. I can just run him out of range.
So now that we've sort of let the cat out of the bag, which chest is Apocalypse in?
I don't remember. I did this a couple days ago.
Oh my god.
I don't even remember which item I
God.
replaced. I think I replaced, like, Nas and a Sword Reaver?
Do you mind if we pause real quick so I can go to the bathroom?
Oh, definitely. Okay. What was it doing again? Oh yeah, hoping these guys don't die. Which we can. Wait, I already healed them up. But I have to feel like I used my dancer this turn.
I mean, it's an extra staff action. Potentially?
Or I could open a box.
And that one is not the Apocalypse. Unfortunate.
Nope. So I have 3 chest keys over there, so that can just go in there, I guess. All right. This mess.
Yeah, it's a little messy. It's a little
Oh, this is completely safe.
messy.
Bonk.
Oh, right, because Hopalong Guard. Holy fuck.
Whoosh. You put him in wrath range.
I mean, at least we both got crits, right? At least we
Yes.
both got crits.
It's fair.
It is fair, and one might even say balanced.
Now that's a round of combat.
I'm scared. Help.
Easy. Look at this good unit being good. Abos. So you can finally use the silver bow. So the real question is, do we use you to try to help delete this guy? Because this guy also needs to die this turn. Like, we can't let this druid be alive. Oh, if he hits with that Nas.
Pretty fucking terrifying. That's with Nosferatu, too. 37 might. And it's hard to gang up on him because if he hits, he just heals back everything.
Okay, I think we killed this guy with Percy, and then gang up on the sniper with Gonzo plus Hugh. Yeah, I like that idea. I think we do this. Just in case. And then we will simply crit.
I mean,
It's
there are worse
56%.
plans. There are worse plans. It is Gonzalez, after all. That's kind of his MO,
Woo.
right? I didn't really draw attention to this earlier. But the whole killer axe, killer axe, killer axe, killer axe, hand axe just in case inventory is like the fucking classic, right?
Yeah, I tend to do that if a unit can't just go crazy with one weapon type because all of these were so low. I didn't feel like trying to divvy them out between other units.
I tend to think of it as analogous to the FE7 hand axe javelin inventory.
The classic.
The classic. It's a classic for a reason.
Because it works.
Did you grab the Saint Staff? You did not grab the Saint Staff.
I did not grab the Saint Staff.
You're never gonna get the Saint Staff, are you?
Probably not. Woo! Now let's see if this squad's actually okay. The hero should go first. Yeah. Bonk.
Jesus Christ, he's so fucking. This isn't even Gonzalez. Are
It's
we
Geese.
sleeping on Geese?
Do you? Oh,
Am
he gets speed again.
Am I getting gaslammed into? Am I getting gaslammed by overinvestment? Are we sleeping on Geese?
Do remember, we just fed him like 3 wings or something.
We did, yeah. We fed him a lot of chicken wings.
I also
and we like overinvested in him in terms of like arena grinding. I think. Right?
I arena abused with him for like 40 minutes.
And his hit rates are still fucking awful too.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you've convinced me. Geese is actually S tier.
He's actually a good unit. People just don't know a good unit when they see one. Oh, he'll simply dodge.